This video goes over question 1 of the Business Applications of Integration assignment. We're going to review a little bit about supply and demand curves before we tackle these. So this is a demand curve. Right here at this price, nobody wants the thing. We move over a little bit and drop the price, and one person wants it. And then as the price goes down, more and more is demanded. So this is a supply curve. The supplier at this point, he doesn't want to make any. You drive the price up a little bit, then he'll go ahead and open his production line. And as the price goes up along this axis, the supply continues. Where the demand curve and the supply curve cross, it's called the equilibrium price and the equilibrium quantity. Now, remember this guy right here, he was willing to pay. So if this was, say, $100, this is $99.90. He's willing to buy one. If he can buy the thing for $60, he's going to be super happy. So this triangle right here, it's not always a triangle, but the area of this triangle, this is price per unit and units provided. This is a dollar quantity called the consumer surplus. And if we look at the supplier side, at this price, nobody's willing to sell them. As the price goes up, the producer's willing to make more and more. He was willing to sell one at this price. So if he can get this high price, he's pretty happy about it. So this triangle here is the units are dollars, and this is the producer surplus. So with that little primer, we're going to go on and do this problem. Find the consumer's surplus at a price level of P bar, or equilibrium price, of $160 for the price demand equation below. So we have price equals demand at X, 500 minus 0.04X. So without doing a whole lot of mental math, we're going to go to the calculator and put that in and figure out what our window should be. Doc 412 for a new problem and a graph page. 500 minus 0.04x. I'm going to hit enter and I don't see anything. Well, my y-intercept is 500 and my x-intercept is going to be way out to the right. So I got to figure out what to do for a window. Menu, doc for plus page. I'm going to add a calculator page. Menu, 3 for algebra, 1 for solve. And I'm going to put that f1 of x equals 0, solve for x. That's going to give me the x-intercept, and it's 12,500. So now I know what to do with my window. So menu, 4 for window slant zoom, 1 for window settings. I'm going to go like negative 5,000 to 13,000. 13,000 by thousands. And then I know my y-intercept is 500, so I'm going to go like negative 100 to 550. 550 and say tick marks every 50. So now I have a pretty good window. Probably went overboard in the negative here. Okay, so I need to know what quantity demand it is at $160. So I'm going to add another graph, 160, enter. I'm going to find this intersection here, menu 6, 4, lower bound, upper bound. So we're going to have 8,500 demanded, and this triangle is going to be my consumer surplus. I'm going to do menu 6, bounded area, 0 to 8,500. And I get a nice shaded area there, so I know I'm in the right place. Not totally convenient for that display there. Menu settings, I'm going to go like float 10. So that's 1,445,000. Yeah, 1,445,000. So 1, comma 445, comma 123 zeros. Check answer. Excellent. Now, could we have just figured out the dimensions of that rectangle and did 1/2 base times height? We could have done that. The other thing we could do is we can go to a calculator page and go shift plus for an integral 0 to 8,500. And now we need to do the upper function minus the lower function. The upper function is the demand curve. So I'm going to do that. I could do f2 of x, but it's also 160, and then dx, and we get the exact same number. And that concludes this video.